the number of deaths by suicide is falling in the EU. In 2021, there were about 47,000 deaths due to suicide in the bloc, according to Eurostat. The figure represents 0.9% of all deaths reported that year. It's the equivalent of an average of 10.2 deaths per 100,000 people. Compared with 2011, the number of deaths by suicide decreased by 13.3%.
Even one suicide is one too many. So the fact that we have had a decrease of suicide rate by 13% in the EU, and of course a slower decrease on suicide in the rest of the world, however, means one thing and one thing only, that we should not celebrate, but we should take the lessons.
Among EU countries, Slovenia registered the highest rate of suicide in 2021, with 19.8 deaths per 100,000 inhabitants. It's followed by Lithuania and Hungary. At the opposite end of the scale, Cyprus recorded the lowest standardised death rates for suicide, with 2.7 deaths per 100,000 inhabitants. It's just ahead of Greece and Italy. Despite the slowing rate of suicide, gaps in treatment for mental health conditions in Europe remain high, Dr. Ledia Lazari says. Yet, beyond health professionals, other stakeholders must be involved in suicide prevention, she claims.
We need also as strong a collaboration with, for instance, police. We need as strong a collaboration as with justice and prisons, because a good number of suicides are taking place in institutions like prisons, for instance. We need a good collaboration with schools. We need a good collaboration with the workplace, the employer market.
In 2021, the World Health Organization published Live Life, an implementation guide for suicide prevention in countries. It lists strategies that have proven to be effective in preventing suicide. The first one is limiting access to the means of carrying out suicide, including guns, pesticides, and bridges. The second is to collaborate with the media for more responsible reporting of suicide. A third strategy is to help the population improve its socio-emotional skills. Last but not least, another strategy is learning to identify suicidal behavior early.
Never be shy of talking about suicide with a person that you think is contemplating to complete a suicide. And in that way, you gain time and you are probably saving a life just because you are talking about their biggest challenge and you're giving them a chance to take it out of themselves.